We're learning the first details of today's military rescue of an American sea captain from the hands of Somali pirates. Cargo ship captain Richard Phillips is safe and unhurt tonight after U.S. Navy SEAL snipers from the deck of a warship shot and killed 3 of the kidnappers. The White House says the SEALs made their move after President Obama authorized the killing of the pirates. It was a climactic ending to a high seas drama that began on Wednesday when the pirates tried to hijack the American cargo ship Maersk Alabama. There was jubilant reaction on board that ship in Kenya tonight, as well as back home in Captain Phillips' hometown in Vermont. We'll take you both places for reports in just a few moments. But let's start at the Pentagon with NBC's Jim Miklaszewski, who can tell us how the rescue played out. Mick, good evening.
Good evening, Lester. As that lifeboat with its 4 pirates and their hostage captain Richard Phillips was drifting ever closer to Somalia, the situation was actually looking pretty bleak. But from the very beginning, this has been a remarkable story of personal courage and heroism. And today, it ended in much the same way. Appearing in remarkably good shape, Captain Richard Phillips is safe tonight on a U.S. Navy ship. After being held hostage for 5 harrowing days by 4 heavily armed pirates, Captain Phillips and the U.S. Navy got their big break today.
And we're happy to say that Captain Phillips is safe.
The Navy destroyer Bainbridge was towing the lifeboat out to sea away from Somalia when the 3 pirates became visible. Captain Phillips could also be seen tied up inside the lifeboat with an AK-47 aimed at his back. Believing Phillips was in lethal danger, Navy SEAL sharpshooters were ordered to take out the pirates.
The snipers positioned on the fantail of the Bainbridge observed one of the pirates in the pilot house and 2 pirates with their head and shoulders exposed, and one of the pirates had the AK-47 leveled at the captain's back.
The White House had announced that President Obama had given the Navy commander standing authority to shoot to kill if Captain Phillips' life was in danger. The 4th pirate, a 16-year-old Somali, had actually jumped from the lifeboat into a Navy supply boat earlier and was aboard the Bainbridge when the other pirates were killed.
Got off onto one of our rigid inflatable boats and onto the Bainbridge, got off the lifeboat, and we were working with him in the negotiation process.
In Mombasa, Kenya, where Captain Phillips' crew was celebrating the news, the sailors also complained to reporters they did not have enough U.S. Navy protection.
We've been under attack for a week. Under attack for a week.
Before they got aboard.
Before they got on this ship.
And now they're going to get us right out here.
Tell the president to get these guys. Tell them to get the Navy down there and start boarding these ships. It shouldn't get to that.
But naval commanders admit there just aren't enough Navy ships to cover more than 1 million square miles of pirate-infested waters.
We simply do not have enough resources in order to cover all those areas.
Despite his ordeal, Captain Phillips is said to be in good shape, but will still likely stop at the U.S. military hospital in Landstuhl, Germany for a checkup before heading home. Captain Phillips may not be the only one headed this way. The Justice Department may bring that 16-year-old pilot back here to the United States to face charges on hostage-taking and piracy. Lester.
And Mick, we should note that you were in that region just a few weeks ago covering the anti-pirate operations there. Give us a sense for how big an area it is and how tough it would be to patrol that area and prevent these sorts of things.
Well, you know, when you get on one of those ships in that counter-piracy operation, you look around and you say to yourself, how on earth can they possibly do this? More than 1 million miles, square miles of ocean that has to be covered by a handful of ships, maybe at any given time 12 to 16 coalition warships to cover that area. And by all indications tonight, not only are the pirates moving their operations away from their warships, but they're also increasing in intensity.
All right, Mick, thanks for your reporting on this story.